Right.
Okay, we're rolling.
So we're here again on the Korg booth with Rich Fulminoni, and we've got some really more cool stuff. I didn't expect this.
Yeah, very few did. So this is an MS-20 module. It's a kit that you assemble like our full-size MS-20 kit, but it's got wooden end panels, no keyboard, it sits nicely on a desk, it's a little bit more portable, and it's got some great new additions. So one addition, I'll just start it up with this, which I'm going to tell you about in a minute. It has oscillator sync.
Oh, yeah.
It also has FM.
All right.
Yeah.
Pulse width modulation?
What's that?
Pulse width modulation?
No pulse width modulation, sorry. But with the new multipliers, you can do all kinds of cool things that you couldn't do with the original MS-20. So now these junctions let you come in from another piece of gear, or you can use them internally to multiply an output or an input into 3 different outputs. So there's 3 sets of junctions that you can use. And what I've got them connected to right now is this SQ-1. And this is what's currently driving the MS-20 module. So it's a 16-step sequencer. You adjust the pitch with the knobs. So you can hear we've got all 16 steps going. You can turn them on and off. You can add glide. And you can step jump.
So it's got some kind of Volca type features, but
It does, yeah, the knobs are very much like the lighted knobs on the Volca series. And actually it has sync in and out that you can use to connect to Volcas, along with 2 channels of CV gate. So right now I've got the CV hooked up to the VCO input on the MS-20, and the gate hooked up to the trigger output, which is what lets us drive it. So it's really great because it's got hertz per volt and volts per octave, and you can adjust between 1 volt, 2 volt, 5 volt, or 8 volt range. So that's very, very convenient there. You can do linear, minor, major, or chromatic movement, which is great, so it does quantize.
You got no quantize on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had an SQ-10 and I never used it because I could never be bothered to tune the sequence. Because you think I got it right, and then you realise it was actually out with the rest of the studio. In with
right.
well, that's great.
It was perfectly scaled within itself.
Yes.
But it also has a bunch of different modes. So you can change the direction of the sequence from forward to back, back to front, and these will send the same sequences out both A and B if you want. So you can have them sending both sequences to the same output or to the different outputs there. And here's a randomizer. And the other great thing about it is that in addition to those 2 channels of CV and gate, we've got a MIDI out, and out for a little bit synth kit, and USB. And USB will power it when you're not using the 2 batteries.
Right. Hold on, Little Bits out. Explain, what is that exactly?
So Little Bits, if you're familiar, is a modular electronics kit.
Yeah, we did the synth kit that you guys did with them.
Gotcha, yeah. So the Little Bits synth kit has a new CV gate in bit that's coming out.
So right, so that would work off 1 lead, basically.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So it's a 4-pole connection, kind of like what we did with the Mono Tribe.
Right, I gotcha.
Yeah.
This looks kind of, so this is the kit, okay? So,
right.
I mean, I built the MS-20 kit. We did a time-lapse video of it. Is it, I guess, similar complexity, although you don't have to do the keyboard part of it, right?
That's it, yeah, very similar.
So is this going to be a limited edition as well, or is this going to just...
It will be limited, yes.
Okay, and have you got any idea how many you're going to do, or how much it's going to be?
The number I don't have. I do have the price.
Okay.
$11.99, and that includes an SQ-1. You don't have to assemble the SQ-1, that comes with it. And if you want, you can buy the SQ-1 separately for $99.
$99. That's, and that is, does it essentially do MIDI to CV as well? Can you pass through?
Absolutely.
I have to say, this is the first time I've seen this, so if my surprise is kind of coming out, I'm like, okay, it's because I've not seen this yet. That is awesome.
Yeah, and the great thing is it lets you connect to everything in your studio, be it digital or analog. And the fact that it does hertz per volt and volts per octave means any kind of analog gear. So it connects all of your synth worlds together.
That's really cool. And when are we going to see these, Rich?
You should see these in either March or April.
Okay. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.